If you're going to trust your passwords to NordPass, here's everything you need to know before making that choice. In this NordPass review, I'll cover both the good and bad things other NordPass reviews tend to leave out. First, it only makes sense to check just how tough NordPass vaults are. Everything you input into the vault will only ever be accessible to you due to the zero-knowledge architecture. That's something you won't get with alternatives like Google, which can view your data anytime they want. The base of it is end-to-end encryption. Everything is encrypted right on your device. So when your vault data is sent to be stored in NordPass servers, it's completely unreadable. Not even NordPass employees can view it. What's cool is that NordPass opted for a more modern encryption algorithm than other password managers, which is easier to implement so it's less prone to human error. NordPass security was verified by multiple independent expert audits too, but to me, the biggest assurance is that NordPass has never been breached. Not all password managers can say that. To top it all off, you can also increase your NordPass vault security yourself. In addition to a strong master password, enable two-factor authentication. It's an extra login step to confirm that it's really you trying to access the vault. So yeah, I think security review of NordPass is pretty clear. It is one of the safest password managers on the market, and it won't break the bank either. I've left some exclusive discount links down in the description, or you can scan this QR code to get NordPass at the lowest price. You can then install it on a multitude of devices and browsers, like the NordPass Chrome extension. I actually mainly use NordPass on my browser. It's much quicker and easier to access and adds autosave and autofill features. The first one suggests saving new logins that are not yet in the vault, while the latter automatically fills them in just with a couple of clicks. However, here are a couple of things I rarely see NordPass reviews mention. It's a minor bug, but sometimes autosave can suggest saving a password that's already in the vault, so you can end up with double entries if you're not careful. One more thing I noticed, NordPass Password Manager apps can feel a bit rigid. You don't really get many customization options, as opposed to like 1Password apps. At max, you can filter stuff or change theme. At the same time, this is what makes NordPass great for beginners. It's simple and straightforward, so even non-tech savvy folk can easily use it. But let me actually show you how this app works. If you've used a password manager before, you can import your data all at once. Or you can opt for manual labor through this Add Item button. Just choose a category, fill in the fields, and save it. That is literally it. Now, onto some features. Password Health will notify you about weak and reused passwords, so you can secure your accounts with better logins. And those you can choose with the NordPass password generator, where you can opt for keyboard head mash monstrosities or generate pass phrases. Both are equally secure. Or look into using passkeys. It's a more secure alternative that relies on you confirming your identity, usually through biometrics, face scan, or a PIN. Unlike passwords, passkeys can't be guessed, reused, or even stolen from website servers, since they don't get stored in there. If you do end up sticking with passwords but still want that extra security, there's a built-in authenticator for one-time codes. This way you don't have to rely on third-party tools, and what's cool is that once you unlock it with biometrics, NordPass can autofill the one-time code, saving you like 10 seconds every time. Boy, trust me, that adds up. And that means you'll have more time free to spend on my videos. But what about password sharing? You can share individual items with any other NordPass users and customize just what level of access your recipients get. But I have a small complaint here as well. You can make folders in NordPass to sort your stuff, but you can't share them. It would be so nice just to send access to an entire folder, yet this is a privilege only business plan users get, at least for now. On the other hand, I can't stay mad because there is a bunch of great bonus tools like a data breach scanner which checks the dark side of the web for any matches to my personal info. They've recently updated this to monitor for data harvested by info-stealer malware, so you can get a proper antivirus and root it out. Another cool feature is email aliases. You can generate a so-called email mask to use whenever a website asks for your email, so you can reduce the risk of your data being collected and exposed, and you can turn email forwarding on and off to avoid spam. Everything I've mentioned so far is included in the NordPass Premium Individual Plan, which has a pretty affordable price, especially when comparing NordPass versus 1Password or other popular choices like Dashlane or ProtonPass. Just make sure to use the NordPass coupon code to get the best prices. If you plan to set this up for your family, then there's a family plan for up to 6 users. Each user gets a totally separate vault. As an admin, you can only add or remove members. On this front, it's a bit sad to see no family special feature, but again, this is what makes NordPass accessible to beginners. Overall, I can sum up this NordPass review into 3 key takeaways. 1, it follows the highest data security standards. 2, it's not overloaded with customizations, which makes it easy to use. And 3, it's still impressively affordable. The only time I wouldn't recommend this app is if you're a really advanced user looking for highly customizable tools. I hope this cleared some things up, and thanks for watching. And hey, don't forget to grab your NordPass discount. And don't forget to like the video. Every like is 1 boop for the cat. Boop, 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 boop. She's looking at me like, Ugh.